Hey, everybody. Just let me see your transcript. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying I didn't get to finish my lunch. I'm back in teacher mode. But I played this song because do I need to take a trip to Tennessee? What are y'all doing? On this internet, on the YouTube street. Excuse me, y'all. Hey, Pixie Dust on PAB Hard Jet. I said in my last, I think it was my last live. So it's gonna be more in the bushes. You know, been seeing some things been going on. Excuse me. Last couple weeks. Hey, Bells and Jane. And plus, school's about to start. I'm still teaching my summer college class. I got papers to grade. Trying to get my rhyme right. Trying to be a better teacher this year than I was last year. I was over the summer. So I've been having to go to bed early, wake up early. So I've been missing some shows, catching some things on the replay. You know, I've been sharing some of these videos, by the way, with y'all. So I'm thinking like, hey, this is, I think some people might be interested in. So before I start talking about the Jaguar stuff, let me just talk about some trending topics that I've been seeing. And I'm gonna say this: a lot of people have our favorite people, our favorite singer, dancer, actor, actress, YouTuber, somebody that like, hey, when they come on, I'm watching. When they selling something, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna do something because this person gives a product or does something very well that I enjoy the entertainment of. So Cardi B was on stage, and you see it in the video. Some man throws a cup of water on her. She gets mad and throws the microphone, but it doesn't really hit the person who did it. It hits someone else. So one last week was saying, "Oh, she's being charged with battery." Well, as of yesterday, according to TMZ, TMZ very rarely get anything wrong. They said basically the police didn't have sufficient evidence to pursue charges. So she's actually been cleared. Now, does that stop her from getting sued by the person who was hit, who had really nothing to do with the water being thrown? Yeah, they probably can. Because they can show the footage like, hey, this is the person that threw it on him, and she hit me instead. And so she could be sued in civil court for that. So Um, now I made one post. I said she didn't do it because I'm Team Cardi B. All right, I'm Team Cardi B. But she's one of my favorite female rappers right now. But she's problematic. But guess what? This is what Comedian Sugar King said. Cardi B is known to beat up people, beat up women. She's only a rapper because, like what she said, she wants to make some money. Yeah, she's a wife. She's my mama. You know, But in that moment, she was Cardi B at her job, and she's a diva. And so like he said, well, You be she's actually improving herself. She threw a microphone at you. She ain't throwing her hands at you. She be something. I love Cardi B because Cardi B, she's also Libra. Libras, we're very sensitive, we're very loving, but don't piss us off. It is not gonna go good. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? This ain't my job. If someone threw some water on me, I may throw a microphone too. But then again, I don't got Cardi B money. So I probably gonna really think about it really hard, like, okay, I might take this to HR. I'm not feeling like doing that crazy. I need to leave here because they tasing regular folks out here. Okay, I ain't, now Cardi B should let her, because she got security guards. She should let them take care of it. They was late taking care of it, but she shouldn't, through the microphone. Now I do understand from this though. Will anybody else, any other fan, anybody in attendance, be throwing water at Cardi B? Probably not. So hey, there's a lesson in there for somebody. And by the way, if some of y'all out here still caping for Tory Lanez and R. Kelly, because yeah, there's still people who are caping for Tory Lanez and R. Kelly. Damn it, I feel cape for Cardi B. She ain't do it. It was at her job. They should have known better. Free Cardi B. That's right. Y'all still caping for them two convicted men. So yeah, I'm supporting Cardi B all the way. Go get you some therapy, sis. Go lay down. Go pray. Go to church and get some prayer. Get some prayer warriors over here or something. Pray. Y'all need to be. Are y'all praying before she go on stage? She might need to have somebody do the prayer. Pray, Lord, and shuffle show and Cardi B don't get caught in your incident. In Jesus' name, amen. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Yes, there are people still talking about R. Kelly. Like they like him. Like they still, even though he convicted in jail. Yep. Hey, Nunya. Hey, okay. This brings me to my second person, Lizzo. I'm gonna be like again. You supporting Tory Lane? You supporting R. Kelly? Lizzo ain't do it. It's the choreographer. It's her. She was bullying those girls, bullying those women, and unfortunately, Lizzo, cause she signed a text, she signed a text and everything. She gonna have to bear a bunch of responsibility because you hired that choreographer. Okay, I read some of the details in the case. If that's what they was experiencing was harassment, body shaming, made go to these things because hey they wanted to keep their job, especially in the pandemic and in this economy, I can understand the sisters are. But at this point, until they come out in the courtroom, who did what? It was the choreographer, Lizzo. Listen to your lawyer. You already said something about disappointing. I gotta go find the choreographer. She issued a tweet or a message the day before yesterday. Me looking at her crazy, like, is that what you really? I gotta go find what she said. But some people were saying it was really weird. You know, there are some other ladies who are not involved in the suit who are like literally co-signing what the three women are saying in the suit. I did share on my community wall. I think it was Natalie, lawyer chick that I follow. She was looking at the case, so I'm probably looking at the case too. Hey, Purple Soul. Oh, it's just not the pygmishas. It's also some ninja mishas too. It's a man. And one of them's a content creator. Y'all remember when we watched Just Say Another Skull and they had Regina on there and then this other man came up and he was like, he's a YouTuber and he's an R. Kelly, I guess called apologist or whatever. And he was telling her like, "Oh no, you're not R. Kelly or Leah's daughter. He's a R. Kelly fan, YouTuber. I always share Diva Divine Light because she's in what's called the R. Kelly sector. Yes, there's an R. Kelly sector, and she's her and Atmos Love Zone are always putting up cases showing like, hey, these are the people he victimized. This is what's going on in his court case, his appeal. Here are other people who are still caping for him and trying to say that other people are lying. Yes, yes, yes. Who's your sister? Hey, Shayna. Oh, you like Diva Divine Light and Amos Love? Yeah, I like them too. And so I just hope it's. I think she said it was disappointing. I think Lizzo said so. But sweetie, keep doing what you're doing because you was quiet. Do what your lawyer tell you to do. Don't say nothing else. Because unlike former President Donald Trump, he don't listen to his lawyer. That man's always tweeting, always making an announcement about some stuff about to happen to him. I'm like, I know you got some new lawyers. 'Cause I think a couple of his old lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, he got disbarred. He got charges on him for interfering with the Georgia county of their elections for the presidential election. President Donald Trump has his third indictment, y'all. Third. And this man is still in the Republican presidential primary for election of 2024. There's according to the Constitution, there are like literally just two requirements to be president. At least age 35 and a natural born citizen. Natural born citizen. There are no other stipulations. Now there are some unofficial stipulations like, hey, most of the people who've been president, they've either been a lawyer, they've been they represented someone in Congress, or they were governor of a state, or they're a U.S. rep. They have years in politics. They know what they're doing. They're respected by their peers. They haven't found a party that's willing to like put their, help to get them elected. But there are some have military service. There's an unofficial, you know, qualifications. But obviously, needs to be a new one. Like, you cannot be on trial or indicted or convicted of any crimes. He already has to deal with what was the first thing? I forgot what he's I think George was one. Oh, he's got what, the Georgia election interfering with them. He's gotten having the documents he was supposed to. He left at his house. Now he got his little valet assistant involved in it too. And now he got 4 charges related to January 6th federal crime. And he's trying to say, "Oh, this is a political." Then he said, of course, he's gonna say not guilty when he got indicted the other day. But then to get on the TV and say, "Oh, this is just a political witch hunt." Oh, his lawyer said, "Oh, this is inhibiting his freedom of speech." Excuse me, this man, former President Donald Trump, on January 6th, in front of a crowd of supporters, said, "Y'all need to go down there and tell Congress." And he pointed them in the direction and told them to go down there. And their asses went down there. Someone, a policeman, got hurt. Some had PTSD. One lady lost her life. Some of his supporters thought they should have gotten pardoned, and they didn't. And I think I just read today they said the judge that's going to preside over his case has been given a lot of severe penalties to January 6th people who were found to be whose cases came across from the January 6th. I think they said one of his charges is tampering with the election. What was it? Fraud. Then another is I need to get all this down next time so I can tell y'all about it. But each of those different charges has different numbers of years. I think one is 20 years, one is 5, one is 6. I'm just like, let's say if you were even found guilty of like one out of 4 of them, you going to jail. Like, do we want our president in jail? Like, how ghetto is this? And he still got some. This is the thing. He still got supporters. Man started a whole damn riot. They said some of the people even said who spoke at the January 6th hearings that Congress had. Some of the people who testified said who were like whistleblowers. You know they're gonna turn over all that evidence to that special prosecutor Jack Smith. Some of them said that there were conversations about him wanting to know if he can pardon himself. They said there were conversations that he knew like he lost, but he still wanted to go out there and like tell them, you know, like we all was watching it on TV. People are turning in family members, co-workers. Hell, people from before was upset at the FBI because of Counter Pro. Oh, January 6th coming around. Black folks were like, FBI, do your job. Do your job. Get them thugs. Yeah, I'm on my phone in my car in the parking lot. Am I not clear? And then I thought about even doing the poll. I was like, you know, if I had 4 pictures, you know, Cardi B, Lizzo, Donald Trump, and then also the DJ Envy, which one of these people needs to go to jail? Definitely. Me, I'm picking Donald Trump. You fucking up the democratic process, sir. You a sore loser. You ain't infringing on people. You know influence that you have. I know people went to the Capitol building where they trying to verify an election result, and you sit those people down there. Then they tell you to go out there and tell people to stop. Because some of the members of Congress, they had to put them on buses and had to get them to flee. Luckily, one of the aides grabbed the boxes of the documents. They were certifying that it was these were results. What if that crowd would have got a handle of that container and tore everything up? What if they would have got pinched there and tore and actually hung that man? Hey, Black Anonymous. Yeah. Sore loser. What he did is what, unfortunately, a lot of times happen in Latin America, even in some African countries. When the person is the loser and they don't want to give up their job, a lot of times they get the military to take over, or sometimes the military comes in and removes them from power because they don't want to move. Right now, I forget what's the country? Is it Kenya or Niger? They had an election, and I think one of the guys doesn't want to leave. I remember in Haiti in the 1990s, Aristide was the president. The United States had to come in and basically help him lead the country because basically the military was like, "We're taking over." You see, the prime minister got arrested in the last prime minister they had. He got arrested for being involved in the assassination of the president of Haiti. In Brazil, the man they found, who was the president, found out he basically um, he was doing things against the Constitution, and the people were like, "You need to leave, you need to leave," and he wasn't. And so basically, Congress had gone in and basically impeached him. Their version had impeached him, and then the vice president became the president. And then when she became the new president, the old president didn't want to leave. They bring in the military. Like, yeah, that's what. And traditionally, and and traditionally, unfortunately, kind of stereotypically, uh, Latin American, African countries, or even you say communist countries, or former, countries that became independent within the last years, or basically within the 20th century, like 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Okay, they haven't had over 200 years of being a country that changes its people because of elections, and that literally um, lets the winner, okay, actually assume their job without violence and keep going. In 1800, we literally had a switch from a federalist controlled government to a democratic controlled government. It was called the it's also called the Revolution of 1800. Remember, revolution is also a change. Nobody got hurt. The loser didn't say, "You know what? I'm not leaving my post. I'm not leaving my job until y'all recount the votes." No one did that. And we have Donald J. Trump, trying to make it seem like he's some sort of political martyr. No, the United States of America is. Because you have to be the first goddamn president to be not only impeached once, but twice, and was not happy with the result. You try to get your supporters to go attack a group of people that has to certify a damn election. They're legally obligated to do so. Like, damn. And right now, I don't know who needs to do this, but somebody in Congress proposed a bill. You cannot be a primary or whatever candidate, and you are either on trial for a felony or a lawsuit or convicted. Because we can't go through this shit again. Because he's actually starting a bad president. We don't need this crap. Please like, share, subscribe. Please like, share, subscribe. It's ridiculous. And then DJ Envy, I've been hearing about him. He is a co-host on the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God, and they used to have this other lady on there, but she ended up leaving. I don't know. Did they ever get her a replacement? He's supposed to be him and his wife supposed to have some real estate company. What's his name? Tony the Closer did a video basically saying that his business partner is uh, is basically involved in fraud. And so DJ Emmy is all being like, "Oh, it's not me, it's my business partner. It's my business partner." So now, hey, I'm here first. Hey, Lindsay. Now all of a sudden, they've been focusing on the business partner, business partner, business partner. As of this past week, he is now being charged. I think is it a lawsuit, a civil suit, or a federal suit? Gotta go be said. He's being sued. I think he's being sued. Sued for. I think he's sued for fraud. Sued for fraud. You supposed to be investing in buying and flipping houses and reselling them, but you have to be careful of the company you keep. And I see Tony Closure on this crusade. But then again, it's like, dude, you was working with Jay Morrison. Okay, okay. I'm like, all right. You was a victim with Jay Morrison, but okay. So you spotlighting these other people in the real estate game that's committing fraud. Okay, I'm looking at you though. Looking at you though, because he said something really weird one time. He's like he went out to eat with Jay Morrison, and he lost his credit card, debit card, or something, and he left the restaurant to go find. He come back, and then he finds out that Jay left the restaurant without paying, so he had to pay. I'm thinking like, it made me wonder like, dude, you was going out with Jay Morrison, and you left your debit card. Like, well, you trying to do a dine and dash yourself? Like, come on now. You just do it before you. But anyway, I'm just like, oh Lord. But it's somebody, even somebody's fave too. I just, my thing is this: they've invited Umar Johnson 6 times to the Breakfast Club, and some other people that are questionable. I don't think I've ever heard them ever uh talking about they're gonna invest in his school. Why the hell would you listen to DJ Envy about buying some fucking houses? I'm sorry. I'm just like, really? I ain't never heard him say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you a donation to get the school running up." What? Make it make sense. Or or do you have him there for entertainment purposes only? Yeah, but this is the thing. They've actually had other people on their show that I love. They've had Shaka Khan on there. They've had Stephanie Williams on there. Stephanie Mills, excuse me. They've had Felicia Rashad on there. So I'm just like, when they running out of people and they can't find nobody, they've had Jennifer Lewis on there. But guess what? They also had Soldier Boy on there. And you can tell that he was trolling and they were trolling him. They him say any damn thing. What if Jaguar right down the goddamn Breakfast Club? You know what kind of fuck shit she finna say? Oh. Well, unfortunately, there are people who think Umar Johnson, Brother Polite, and even Jaguar Wright, that they make sense. The other people are just hating on them. You know? So this gets to my next point. Jaguar Wright is still out here jagging, I see. Ain't nothing different. Yeah. She's not being supported by, Simon Way or Bishop King Payne. But guess what? Now she got AT2 and she got Don Cello. It's the same thing. Entertainment purposes only. I don't think they really believe in Jaguar like that. I think this was all it's like before, it was a mutual beneficial relationship. Jaguar brings in viewers, her antics brings in views. You would come on once in a while. You report on it, people come over and watch it. They like your commentary. They get quick like an view. You get AdSense, get Cash App, Super Chat, okay, in addition to your other content. But sooner or later, Jaguar became a liability. The cons started outweighing the pros. You're going to jail too many times. You're getting arrested too many times. Too many hospital visits. Your husband left you. Regina left you. You got arrested in the pool, left your mama and your son in the hotel staying by themselves. You went to jail in Bossier. Then you went to Luceric in Dallas. But then you get out. Not even the whole fucking 7 days. And your ass was straight back to you was Jagging since day one. And Jag, you are full of shit. You are so tip the stuff you did 6 months ago is the same shit you're doing now. Someone's your friend. Then sooner or later they can't stand it no more because what you doing is too much for them. Then all of a sudden, here you go. Smear campaign start. You go hang out with their op. You got another platform to spoil whatever you want to talk about them. You start spilling secrets or you make up shit about them. You always try to figure out how to throw some homophobic slurs on them, throw some molestation on them, or some type of sexual assault or SA on them or their children. You weaponize those things that have actually happened to real people because you want other folks not to like them too. And it's ironic because people who were once criticizing her for that are now saying that on their programs. Did you learn nothing from what happened with Official Campaign and Some Maybe Way? People left. It didn't come around no more. What are you waiting on, Jag? You start cursing out your subscribers, your members of your channel? Then you're gonna be done because she's gonna do the same thing you that she's doing to the others. The only person I think she hasn't said anything bad to is Night and Day, and I really think Night and Day just see her as a source of entertainment. They're not getting deep with her. They have other topics that they do that I share on my menu wall. But they've had her come on too. You can tell by the way they're laughing sometimes or with the question that they're asking, they don't believe everything Jack says. But they also believe that what she said is just words. Unfortunately, some of the words that Jaguar has said and is still saying is very hurtful. And it's very triggering. Especially if you've had, sexual molestation or sexual assault or abuse of any kind done against you. Her saying those things, it's not just words. She's specifically using those words and saying those things on purpose. Last night, it was last night, like before, I think I was listening to Danny Robertson. I was listening to Saint LaShawn Dunn. She's over there telling everybody something that TJ allegedly told her about Naisha's son being a predator. And I'm thinking to myself, don't this sound very similar to, Jaguar telling that her sister's fiance raped her? She told her mama, her sister, they didn't do anything about it. You're saying that Naisha did that too? Isn't that kind of the same story? Y'all don't understand. She recycled stories. Are you just in it for the entertainment? Do you not believe what she's saying? Like, what y'all doing? Are y'all really believing her? Her coming onto your program, this is my opinion. Because every channel holder, YouTuber, has the right to do what they want to do with their child. Oh no, I'm gonna mention something about this next because I've been seeing this too, and I always try to like be like the prophets in the Bible and warn people, but then some people don't care, and but I've seen some things myself that should follow up routine. Um, the same thing with the Jaguar thing. Jaguar's full of shit. She's a lazy 46-year-old. I'll be 46 in 3 more months. You should have been had changed the password to get back in your YouTube channel and monetize it. You should have been asked someone for help to get back into Philadelphia to make those changes so that people wasn't um, still being charged for you not producing the product. Everything can be blamed on Goomba. Yeah, when Goomba was with you, he was in charge of it. But guess what? When he left you the usernames and passwords. He sent it to you, to your email, which you don't check that often. And I think he sent it to someone at Real Life Production, which you screwed over that relationship because you out here going on these platforms for free, but they were allowing you to have your, cash app up. And later on, when you're on hard times, you still expect to get paid. But guess what? You were too busy doing a favor for your friend to actually negotiate a goddamn contract correctly so you can still get paid. Now it's everybody else's fault? How is it everybody else's fault? How is it everybody else's fault still? And then some of y'all complaining to my, oh, I still a side eye OKP. They should do it because when they was with Jay, they were out here doing this, and that. Yeah, they were. They were. I ain't gonna deny it. And just like I thought, Jag was gonna follow with them, and they gonna follow with her. Jag was gonna do what she doing now. But guess what? Do you not want them to get rid of her once and for all? I'm just saying. Do you not want them to get rid of for good now? I'm just saying. Okay. And then some of you are like, I don't like listening to him. I don't like this. Okay. Well, there are other YouTubers who cover Jaguar, who cover them, and whose channels you can go to and listen to it there. Well, aren't you kind of like indirectly still kind of like giving them that quick like an review though? Just saying. Because everybody wants to know the tea, but you don't like the person who's giving you the tea. Where are we getting this information from? Jag, because she goes live every damn day doing some shit. Okay, PSGW Donatello goes live every day doing some shit. Now I'm kind of agree with Miss Cat Medusa. I used to come on here and talk my shit. I am here for the battle of the channel, the channel managers. I am here for this shit. Now, let me say this: do I want to be like I said? I don't have any friends on YouTube. I see, but I'm friendly. Okay, it's my third year on YouTube. I learned the hard way. Friendships don't always survive YouTube. I am what you call a constituent, not a confidant. Like I got a couple of comrades. My comrades are people that have a common enemy in common. Once the objective is done, like getting rid of that person, or then they're no longer comrades. That's what Jag is doing right now. She don't have SEW, LKP, who she thought was her friends, but like SEW said, she was nobody's friend. Jag doesn't have friends. Jag wants fans. Hell, she was somebody's wife, and he wasn't a big enough fan for her. But she was out here doing all kind of shit behind his back. She with all kind of people. But when she left and then got with his ex, oh, he was horrible. Y'all was out here talking about, oh, I can't believe Goomba over there committing adultery. What you got to say about Jag now? Huh? When she got with TJ, y'all like, oh, TJ is really good for Jag. But y'all wasn't saying nothing about no adultery. Then she ain't got no divorce from Goomba. But hey, I guess she was your fave then, huh? And Goomba just reminds you of the sorry nigga that you used to be with. So you didn't like him. He was not your picture of what a man's supposed to be. But guess what? TJ over there, she's a meek ass stud. And from what some of the other lesbians are saying, her ass is weak. Goomba was at least entertaining. He would push back on Jag, but he knew after a while, like, okay, she's not listening to me. She's not listening to me. So he left. And y'all was like, oh, Goomba, that was his wife. He at least should have put money on her books. What for? You wanted money on her books, and you should have put money on her books. That man left. If you look at Jaguar's behavior, it probably saved that man's life. Uh, Miss Francis is not with Jag no more. That probably helped that woman's life. Her son is back with his dad. That probably helped his life. They don't need to be with Jag. Jag needs to worry about herself, but she don't like being alone. She still wants to come out here being entitled and tagging. And so what she's doing now, trying to get money. Because remember, she said she was the content, right? Now she's saying, oh, I'm not over there, so they don't have any content. They want to make their money off me. But you had no problem with that when they were helping you catch a lick. Now, did you, Jag? But guess what, Jag? You've been doing the same shit for 6 months, and it's repetitive, and we know what you're going to do next. So it's not entertaining anymore. It's not even like you trying to be a better Jaguar, right? You just over there, just whatever. TJ, you a sorry piece of shit. You've been on her ass, not talking about the kids, not talking about the kids. The other day, she's talking about your kids. Whether you with Naisha or not, you're still bringing up the children that were raised in that household. All because what? Sean David Way pulled the Jaguar on Jaguar and became Naisha's channel manager? Oh, that to me, that's fucking pure entertainment right there. I said, damn, he done became Naisha's channel manager, and then Jaguar is the Naisha channel manager. Oh, this is gonna be some real prime time YouTube topics right here. Exactly. But the thing is, she don't know This is the thing. This is what Jaguar could have did. Jaguar could have went and showed us the list of things and all the stuff she was doing at at that sober living house. We would have watched you trying to be a better you, sis. They show that's so is that on what the what's that movie? What's that channel? The Bravo. Uh, is it Bravo? What's the other channel? Is it Life? Not Life. I think sometimes National Geographic, the A&E channel. They have these channels where people are trying to be a better version of themselves. They're going through interventions. They're going through the process. We would have sat down and supported you on that. But no, you came out there doing the same bullshit. And guess what happened? One, what you did, okay, Pete, that was some sorry shit you did there. You tried to discard him with your new supply, and that shit backfired on you. See, some people talk too much to you, and you use that information against them. You see, but Sean David Way knew better to give you his real phone number and to ever say his real kid's name around you. He told you, because he told us. When you got out that jail, said, Jag, we found her a place. Okay, P, use the money. Get a GoFundMe. Then now you out here to my, oh, he used that GoFundMe when they go on the cruise. We all could pull up the GoFundMe and see the amount. We can all see the amount. We can see when it goes up and goes down. That whole amount that was there, was that to use to bail your ass out? Any money left over was cash out to you, but your ass is in there borrowing money from the women in there for bullshit. Because you came out here on that same shit, but you was asking to get me out of here, get me out of here. You should have been singing. All the cash and stuff you got out here all the time, you and T should have been got an apartment. Hell, you should have got an apartment. Every time you talk about someone else doing something crazy, that's really projection. It's your ass really doing it. And now you're involved with somebody else's children to get back at what? Her? But you ain't talking about Sean Baby Wade, OKP like that. So maybe they got some more information on you that we don't know about. One, you should be in rehab and probably a mental facility taking your medicine. But no, you want to be a free and do the fuck you want to do without respecting for how other folks feel. But then when those other people say, hey, I can't do this with you, and they leave, Goomba would have left and said nothing about you, but your ass got on the goddamn YouTube and literally stalking him. And I'm sorry, you use OKP and SCW to do it. I remember I heard the phone call. OKP called Goomba and said, oh, your wife wanna talk to you. Goomba, we all told you. You need to block your wife and you need to block all her friends. Because that's what Jag does. She uses people. And I can see being someone's friend say, hey, I'm trying to talk to my husband. He wants to set my calls. It's probably the little sad story she gave OKP. When Jag was mad with Goomba, they was mad with Goomba. Other people were too. When Jag had Triple D, oh, they was talking about Triple D. Like I said, Jag became a liability. SDW said, I told Jed, this is it. She don't make this work. I'm not supporting anything else financially. Nothing she doing. We were seeing him get migraines. Okay, P had to go on vacation. You could see sometimes on a live, he was tired. You was just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. He even told me, he kept saying like, "Oh, I want to go to the hotel." He said, "No, I think you probably need to use some money to go to uh, get an apartment." You trying to say, "Oh, I'm a Diamond Club card member." Girl, don't you the fuck not. This is other folks' money. You still ain't give these people this free concert they're supposed to have because they got you out of jail, girl. They got you out of jail. And if you got a child manager now, like Miss Cameron used to say, why don't you ask her for some help to get access to your Philadelphia to put a goddamn cancellation button or something over there? Then Robinson was like, oh, we got child manager now. They should go ahead and do that, but you got to pay someone to do that. You found out the hard way how helpful Goomba Ash was, huh? But can't TJ ask you that? No. Mm-hmm. TJ, you left your woman behind. You probably told them both stories. Or for all we know, the three of y'all in on it. Okay. Now I love OKP. I didn't like the fact that Naisha's number was put out there because it was Jag on her girls' channel, T and J, who docs uh Sean Maybe Way and OKP first. I ain't saying this right. I'm just saying I understand. You can't do something to somebody else and then want to call yourself a victim when they pull a you on you. Right. And right now, I think something that Sean Way said, I saw a little bit of it around lunchtime. He said he's the one that sent Goomba away. He's the one that sent your mom and your son away. He's the one that sent the ashes with your son and with your sister. He's the one, he said, is taking your livelihood away. That's what the whole petition is about. By the way, a lot of us, I listen to other people, been saying it for months, not to sign for Philadelphia. There was problems with Philadelphia. Philadelphia will be a shout out on a lot of different ass programs. Shout out to the ones who listen to the other people and then sign up for it. If you want to sign a petition, go ahead and sign a petition. But I'm hoping that you are also doing unsubscribe or cancellation on the website and then also connecting your bank. Jack, if you want some sort of income still coming in, you need to fix that problem. You need to ask for help. Okay? Me personally, I'm not signing it. Because guess what? I never signed up for Philadelphia. I don't have no 9.99 coming out of my account every month. And I'm sorry I won't be seeing it on my program. But everyone has the right to do what they want to do. So I know OKP, FCW, and some other channels they be sending a petition. If you want to, sign it. If you don't want to, you don't have to sign it. If you've been speaking out against Jaguar and what she's been doing on the internet, keep speaking out. No, I am. Okay.